Today I'm going to talk about relationship. How to give a woman money. The right time to bestow upon this mortal the benefits. And it's going to be very difficult to share your thoughts on a subject that requires experience. It's going to be very difficult because there are a lot of nuances associated with this concept. To be technical about it takes experience. I'm going to try my best to go over the nuances, the exceptions. Whenever I share a use case scenario, I'll give you the exception, what might go wrong, her tendencies, the proclivities associated with this individual. We would observe from various standpoints while keeping this video to time. Let me make something clear. In today's day and age, it's impossible for you to run a relationship without spending. I'll say it again. It's impossible for you to run a relationship without spending, and I'll tell you why. Technology has changed things. Previously, and I'll attack it from two standpoints. Previously, people didn't have access to the internet. Even though they did, it was very minuscule. So this idea of competition, the social media mindset, the idea you have to do something, you have to get something. And I hope you know, by now you should have understood the concept of the subconscious mind. By the time an idea is being advertised repeatedly, that in order to look cool, you need to have XYZ. In order to be a man, you need to have XYZ. You need to do XYZ. And if you've not undergone this process, if you do not have all of this, your self-esteem should be very low. Unfortunately, that's the world we live in. So that's the first one. The social media platforms were yet to be as prevalent as it is currently. I'm going to tell you something. While your lady scrolls on the internet and sees ladies less prettier than her with Birkins, well, I want a Birkin too. So that's the first thing. The competition mindset fueled by social media wasn't in existence. And you can observe it, as I said, I will share exceptions. This can be turned into motivation. You can use this as fuel. It can provoke you unto righteousness. That there are 18, 19, 20-year-old millionaires and you're not a millionaire yourself. So it can provoke you to do big things. It can provoke you to want to be a success. It can encourage visualization. But this is not a lecture where I give you points and no. I'm here to share stories and life applicable keys. The second angle of which you can observe is this idea. There are people today, because of technology, where you can invest $1 in a shitcoin and pull out $1 million. They are not developed enough to handle money. What then becomes the exchange process in a relationship? Because relationship has everything. It's a transaction. Do not make the mistake of unconditional love, or make it clear. And this doesn't mean you're a bad person, and this doesn't mean you have a parasitic mentality, because I guarantee you, some do. You like her because she's XYZ, attractive, rubs your back sometimes, and she likes you because you're charismatic, confident, and rich. It's a transaction, so do not get caught up in it. In fact, if I say to her with an orb, project the future where you'll be fat, lazy, unimportant, and broke, guess what happens? Exactly. So, did she love you for you? Because that sentence is non-existent. What do you mean by I love you for you? What are you aside all those things? Are you a blob of glue? Exactly. So when you give children money, they'll do childish things. And when you have a man giving hundreds of thousands of dollars to an undeserving lady, it creates a wrong mindset, the mindset of entitlement. And if you're a man who engage in such stupid activity, I urge you to desist. Because all you're doing is appeasing the alligators in hope to get eaten last. It never works. It never works. It never works. The main aim of this subject, the main aim of this discourse is to tell you relationship as a young man isn't something you should pay attention to. Stack up cash, gain experience. If you're someone who made a lot of money through crypto, get into a business, entrepreneurship, not necessarily for the outcome, but for who you would become, for the lessons you would learn. Now you have to learn about confidence, charisma, leadership, financing, and all of these esoteric concepts that can be put in practice. So for the sake of time, we'll keep it here. As always, my friends, pleasure speaking to you. See you in the next one.